Howdy! How's everybody out there in YouTube land today? This is probably the funniest of this entire episode, and that's why I'm still single, episodes that I have ever put out. And if this does not crack you up, there's something wrong with you. I'm saving the best for the last here. After my husband passed away, a few months had gone by, and I dated a time or two. Nothing was working out, and I met this other fella on the internet. Seemed like he was a pretty decent guy. He had a good white-collar job. And I'd seen a picture of him, and I thought, well, if that picture's for real, he seems to be a decent-looking man. Now, it was just head and shoulders shot, of course. And it never dawned onto me that I needed to get a little bit more specific about, what this guy actually looked like. Because I've never been one to judge people a whole lot by their looks. Everybody looks however it is they look, Some people, are more attractive than others. But this guy, he was nice to talk to there on the internet. He was a widower. He had two little girls that were 5 years old, both red-haired little girls, and he was Irish. He was actually from Ireland originally and had been transplanted into Ohio, same state I lived in. He lived a little ways off, but he asked me to go to dinner with him, and it was going to be about an hour's drive for where we was going to meet for dinner. And I agreed to meet him, and it was a nice restaurant he wanted to take me to. And I said, well, okay, yeah, I'd be willing to go. So I got all dressed up. I drive an hour to this restaurant, and I'm thinking the whole way, oh, what if he don't show up? But Lord, that would have been a blessing. I get there. I get out of the car. I go in, and there was this little, I call it a vestibule, I don't know, a little waiting area, when you walk into the restaurant. When I walked in the door, I recognized him right away from his picture, because the guy had white hair, and, so it's fairly easy to distinguish somebody like that. First of all, you're looking for somebody with white hair, and then, his basic facial characteristics. So I knew who he was, but I couldn't believe my eyes. This guy was 4 foot nothing. He was wearing a Kelly green suit. Kelly green. With white hair. From Ireland. And when he starts talking, he's got the Irish brogue. The Irish accent. It was all I could do not to bust out laughing. I'll tell you why in a minute, if you haven't got it yet. Now, I'm a good-sized woman. I'm a little bigger now than what I was then. This has been many years ago. But still, I'm 5'6" to begin with. And I've got a little bit of width to me. And I'm looking at this dude that's 4 foot nothing in this Kelly green suit with his white hair, with his Irish accent, and it's all I could think is, he's a leprechaun. I'm going out with a leprechaun. I wanted to ask him things. I'm ornery to begin with, all right? And you put that in front of me, and I can't, I can't be disrespectful. And the things going through my head was things like, oh, I bet this meal's going to be magically delicious. Or, if I rub your head, will I get the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow? Now, he liked me, and he asked me to go out with him again, and I couldn't do it. I could not do it. because I thought, no, it was rough enough just getting through this date without me busting up laughing my socks off. But I bet you don't know anybody ever that has gone out with a leprechaun until now. And that's why I'm still single.